People like games.
What up, people? It's Solo, and welcome to the Tamagotchi Speedrun, a handheld digital pet that if you're a fellow 90s baby, you lived through the craze, so you know what it is. And if you were born after, it was sort of ridiculous, and it was very much so based off a digital pet that you could feed, clean, play, or sort of like medicate and or raise, sort of like Neopets more or less. But the point being, the Tamagotchi was the brainchild of two people, Aka Maeda and Yokoi Akihiro, who worked for the Japanese toy company Bandai. Basically, as the story goes, they saw a commercial where a kid was complaining he couldn't bring his pet turtle with him on a trip and thought, hey, wouldn't it be great if we could do digital pets that people can sort of bring around with them? This was around the time where like aquarium software was sort of getting big on PCs in Japan. So they thought maybe if we make this mobile, it would be something that would sell. And then, although there's different accounts who's like more responsible for the concept, I personally think it was Yokoi Akihiro because he was a big pet guy. He had 6-7 different animals, and he was known in interviews to say that he thought animals were cute, only 20 to 30% of the time. And for the rest of the time, it involved a lot of responsibility. And that included the feed, clean, play, and medicate. And so he wanted to sort of impart that concept into the game as well, which is why if you did not care for your Tamagotchi pet, it would literally die. It would not be able to come back. And once it died, you would have to restart it, sort of like do a hard restart on it, and it still would never bring back the same pet twice. It basically taught responsibility to kids rather than just the cuteness of pets. Granted, there was a bunch of issues with it. The word Tamagotchi is actually two words from Japanese roots. Tamago, which is Japanese for egg, and chi, which is an abbreviated word, Japanese word for watch. So it initially was meant to be a watch, but did not end up being that. However, that Tamagotchi concept, funny enough, in Japan, when your Tamagotchi would die, it'd be a gravestone, a little ghost floating over it. The one that came here in 1997, because it launched in May of 97 here in the West, ended up actually just having your little guy like sprout wings and apparently fly away home millions of miles away. But that is literally the entirety of the concept and its basis. In 1996, when it launched, it sold 10 million units within the first year, which is pretty wild. But I'm way over. So I'm out. Peace.